in this video we will see how to find the centroid and moment of inertia of this section. So these are the two triangles. This is first one is a triangle of base 20 mm and height 10 mm, and a triangle of base 12 mm and 6 mm is cut out from this larger triangle. So remaining area is this. So we have to find the centroidal axis parallel to the base of this shape and the centroid of this section about it, and a moment of inertia of this shape about its centroidal axis. So let's make a table. First of all, we will make a table, and in this table we will write the values like component. First one will be component. So we have two components in this. First one is this larger triangle, and second one is this smaller triangle. So we have component number 1 and component number 2. Then we will write area. Then we will write the x coordinate of the centroid of individual shape. Then y coordinate of the individual shape, centroid of individual shape, and then ax, and then ay. So if we uh, draw a axis from the vertices of these two triangles, then we can see that this shape is symmetrical about this axis. So centroidal x coordinate of this shape will be at somewhere at this axis. So we cannot we need not to calculate the x coordinate of this centroid of this shape. It will be located somewhere at this axis. So we will now write the value of x and x. So for component number 1, area is half into base into height. So base is 20. You can see base is 20 into height is 10. So we will get 20 into 10, 200 divided by 200 mm square. For area of this triangle is half into base into height. So half into 12 into 6. This area is taken out from this shape, so this area will be negative. So it will be minus 36 mm square. Now we need not to calculate x coordinate because we know the x coordinate of this shape. It is located at this line. It is 0. If we take 0 0, origin is here. If we take origin here, then x coordinate will be 0. So this all will be 0. So y coordinate, what will be y coordinate? Y coordinate of centroid, you know that this is a triangle. So distance of the centroid of this type of triangle from the base is h by 3. H by 3 is equal to, for larger triangle it will be 10 by 3. So we will get 3.33, and for a smaller triangle we will get 6 by 3. So we will get 2 mm. Okay. Now ay will be, we need not to calculate ax because we know the x coordinate. So for ay we will get 100 into 3.33. So we will get 330 mm cube, and we will get ay for this minus 36 into 2, 72, minus 72 mm cube. Now if we add this summation ay is equal to, we will get 261 mm cube, and summation of sum of area will be this 100 minus 36. So we will get 64 mm square. So y coordinate of the centroid will be sum of ay divided by sum of a. So we will get 261 divided by 64. So you will get the y coordinate of the centroid is equal to 4.08 mm. So x, we already know that x is 0. So x bar, y bar, our centroid of this shape will be 0 and 4.08 mm from this origin. So 0 is here and 4.08 will be somewhere here. So centroid will be somewhere here of this shape. Now we will calculate the distance of the centroid of the total shape, whole shape, from the centroid of the individual shapes. So you know that for larger triangle y coordinate is 3, y coordinate of the centroid is 3.33. So from here if we calculate distance d1, so if d1 is distance of centroid of this whole shape from the centroid of this larger triangle, then d1 is equal to x bar minus x1. So we will get 4.08 minus 3.33. So you will get it 0.75 mm, and d2 is x bar minus x2. Sorry, this will be y bar and minus y1 and y bar minus y2, because we are calculating distance along the y-axis. So it will be 4.08 minus 2. So we will get 2.08 mm. Now you know from the parallel axis theorem that I above xx is equal to x dash is equal to ixs plus ad square, where area a is area and d is the distance between the centroids. So this is xx dash is axis centroidal axis. Suppose this is x dash and xx is the centroidal axis of this larger triangle. It is somewhere here and this is d. So for the two triangles we will have ixx dash total is equal to ix1 x1 means for larger triangle plus a1 d1 square plus ix2 x2 for this triangle plus a2 d2 square. So we will get ix1 x1 is equal to, you know, the centroid moment of inertia of a triangle about its centroid is bhq by 36. So bhq by 36 we will get for one, for larger triangle will be b is 20, 20 into h is 10 to the power cube divided by 36 plus area is half into 20 into 10 is equal to 100 into d is 0.75 to the power 2 plus for this smaller triangle ixx2 is, here this shape is taken out, so moment of inertia will be negative. So here it will be negative minus 12 into 6 to the power cube divided by 36 plus area is also negative, so we will get minus area of this triangle is minus 36 into d is 2.08 square. So we will get here this will be 555.55, this value plus this value we will get 56.25 minus this value we will get 72, then minus 155.75. So this will become 611.80 and this will become minus 227.75. So if we get this subtracted, then we will get 384.055 mm to the power 4. So this is ixx. This is the moment of inertia of this shaded area about its centroidal x-axis. Okay, I hope you get this, how to calculate the moment of inertia of this shape. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.